Hey guys, what is up today? This is Dalsu at Dalsu Plays, episode number 4 of our Banished Colonial Charter Let's Play. And we haven't died yet, surprisingly. But things are getting more harsh as time goes on, and we did build a blacksmith last turn. I always call them turns, but it's actually just last video we built a blacksmith, and so now these guys are going to get some tools, hopefully, very shortly. I don't know why they don't have them already. But we were a little bit confused because we are running out of clothing now, and we weren't quite sure how to get clothing. It had been a while since I had originally played, and I forgot that what you have to do if you want a new kind of good, especially the kind that you grow or raise, is you need a merchant, because you got to buy seeds. So that's something that we kind of forgot to build. I wouldn't call it a real early game building, but it's something that you want to get up kind of quickly. So we actually have more options for trading than in the vanilla, obviously. And I'm at a little bit of a loss with which one I want to go for. I'll show you the options here. There's a trading post, which just says it allows for trade. Then there's a farm supplier, which is a small trader for seeds and animals. Then you have a chartered company who is willing to trade for many items. Apparently they want to buy my refined goods. A bootlegger provides bootlegged items. If I have silver, and I can't build this anyway because I need rope, and I think that's brick maybe. Also can't build this. I can build a native trader, which is actually way cheaper than anything else. I don't know if they have seeds or not, but I am just kind of thinking that a native trader might be the way to go on this because it's the cheapest building. Not saying that I'm cheap or anything, but at this point, I'm a little bit fiscally conservative, so we'll plop him down right there. I think that'd be a good spot. And yeah, we'll let our builders get to work on that. Do we have builders? Do we have builders assigned? We have 2 builders assigned. Okay, great. And we have 4 laborers. I remember we had queued up quite a lot of things for our laborers to do, and so they should be keeping fairly busy. Food continues to be rather stable, but our population is so low. I don't see us running out of food based on the buildings that we currently have. We could always hire another hunter if we get a chance later. We won't do that quite yet. Our blacksmith sure does take his time, though. Looks like we still... Okay, now we have some stored tools. Alright, so everyone's got a tool now, so I guess he's not taking his time all that much. I was complaining for nothing, as is my wont. And yeah, once we get this trading post up, I'm gonna want to buy probably some cotton seeds, and then we'll use that to. Well, first what we'll have to do is build a cotton farm, and then we will build a tailor, and I think that he'll be able to. No, I think we have to build a weaver first. Yeah, we have to build a weaver first to make cloth and stuff from cotton, and then we build the tailor, and then we have clothes, and then we can work no problem through the winter time, which will be great. I think we're okay on housing right now. Not gonna worry about it just yet. I'd like to give this guy a cap. 50 is okay. He is gonna use up all the iron. He's already using up most of it. We have a little bit in reserve there. But we also have some iron mining queued up, so that's not that big of a deal. It's like Kendon became an adult, and I wasn't aware of it. So Kendon, probably go ahead and assign one more builder. Nah, we're not in a huge hurry for this trading post, I don't suppose. But I will have to kind of remember how to do this. Transparent fields, right? So crop field. Orchard, dense orchard, standard pasture, fenceless pasture. Yeah, okay, so this is just a bunch of new options here. This is all new to me. This is all Colonial Charter stuff. And we're going to have to just kind of learn this as we go. I did find some good resources. I found like a production chain map and stuff like that that we're going to be able to use to our advantage. I'm tempted to maybe build a fishing dock at some point. Still don't really understand what a butcher shop does. Used to chop meat into different kinds of meat and products. Okay, so all we really have to do is do a crop field. I don't know what the difference is between a transparent field and a crop field. Standard orchard, dense orchard, standard pasture. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the difference is between a transparent pasture or a transparent field and a normal one, but we'll probably just use the normal one, because that's always the way I defer if I'm confused about something, is use whatever seems normal. Alright, so we are almost done with this trader, and I don't know how quickly he can get seeds, but we're gonna, or if he even gets seeds at all, because I've never actually built this native trader building before. But we'll just play it by ear. Hopefully it's not a wasted build. I like to periodically check on my laborers and make sure that they are keeping kind of busy. She has some iron. Okay, that's great. Seems like they're keeping busy. Okay, so we have a native trader here. The number of citizens. I need to hire someone to be a trader. Is that correct? Do I see trader here on the menu? The menu. Trader. Okay, yeah, one trader, please. Hope he was pulled from the laborer pool. We will decrease our amount of builders. Okay, so product A. 4 iron tools plus 1 crate. He's producing stuff. Why is he producing stuff? Alright, this is a bit confusing here. What I wanted was some seeds, but apparently this is some kind of a production building. So you'll have to excuse me for that. Let's take a look at what the menu says here again. I keep calling it a menu, but it's not really a menu, but you get the idea. Okay, so wow, there's so much stuff. So much stuff here. Okay, so we have a trading post, but this is a native trader. Trade items with the native population. So what this means is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I give them the first item, like say I give them leather, that they will give me tools. Or if I give them corn, they will give me ale. Or if I give them reeds, they will give me ale. Basically, it just seems like a good way to get ale. But yeah, I'm sorry, we're going to have to disable you. Not a wasted building, but not super useful right now. Right now, what we're looking for is seeds. I wonder if the market buildings would have something better for us. Yeah, I'm going to have to study up on all this stuff because it seems fairly complex. As I'm saying, we're not playing Tropico anymore. This game is a lot more complicated than Tropico. A lot. Especially with this mod on. Okay, so what we're going to do is try, I guess, for a trading post. That's got to go on the water. Now, I just want to check really quickly and make sure that we are able to trade from this position. Let's look at the map. Yeah, okay, so this is the main river. You got to make sure you're kind of on the main river there. And it does look like we have a pretty good spot. Hopefully it will be green. Is it green? No, we have a bit of red there. Now it's all green, so boom. Great. So we'll have that built. That is a very costly building. Lots of stone, lots of wood. I might also get to extract some of this stone here. These foresters don't need the stone. I might also hire another forester. Let's do that. I'm not very good at the ABCs, despite having a English degree from a prestigious university. Forester. Okay, there we go. All right. Not too bad on our stockpile. I'm thinking that why did I close my builder menu? I'm always doing that. It's because I play EU4, and in EU4 you're constantly bombarded with pop-ups that you have to click through, and so the tendency is just to click through stuff when it's there, but I need that, so I'm going to stop clicking that X. If you see me do it, you can yell at the screen. Log reserves are low. Let's check out what our laborers are actually doing. Okay, so he's actually working down here, getting some iron, so that's good. And this guy is getting something to eat. Okay, it's not a big deal. What's her name? Jewelly? That's an odd name. And it's a man as well. Yeah, I'm going to have a beer with Jewelly. Be out late, painting the town red with Jewelly. You can't hate on the strange names. It adds a bit of flavor. Hunting cabin. We could still use another hunter probably. We're at 3 out of 4 foresters. So that's not bad. Looks like our stone reserves are running out as well. Yeah, maybe we want to grab some of this stone over here if at all possible. Collect some stone from there. And also, we'll get the iron too, I suppose. Yeah, that'll be good. And maybe we can get a little bit more wood over here, where it's kind of encroaching on us. Yeah, that'll give our 3 laborers now. We just got a new laborer, Lavani. Lavani's with us now, so no worries on that. Alright. I'm thinking of maybe getting rid of our blacksmith for the time being. We have 41 tools. Yeah, let's get rid of you and put you to work as a laborer. I think your time is better spent there. And I'm assuming that the woodcutter is acting as a laborer as well, picking up resources. Yeah, so she's chipping in other ways because we're pretty much full on that front. Now, we did have our cap set at 6,000 food. So these people are kind of on and off. Yeah, see, the gatherers are stopping now and going back to labor, which is good, I guess. And our 2 builders are actually probably going to finish this building. Okay. Well, I'm alright with that. I would like to cut back this forest a bit too. It's kind of encroaching on my town. I don't like that. We must chop back the wilderness, citizens. We can't let it overcome our little village. And it is becoming a little village. It's not quite as easy as Tropico is to just kind of once you get your economy going in Tropico, you really have it going and you can pretty much ball out of control. But with this game, it's like slow, methodical. You might build, you know, 1 house in 20 minutes or something like that. Alright then, so the hunting cabin. Why don't we raise the food limit just a little bit? Winter is coming, as the Game of Thrones guy says. The Game of Thrones guy. It's not like I didn't read the whole 5 books or whatever. But he dies in the first. Well, no spoilers anyway. No spoilers. If you haven't seen the first season or read the first book of Game of Thrones, I highly recommend it. I know that the popular things like tend to be, I don't know, popular things. I'm conflicted about popular things sometimes, like pop music or pop movies, or by and large, it is my opinion that the mass majority of people have very poor taste. Now that may sound a little bit snobbish, but that's just the way I feel. I'm not a huge fan of like comic book movies or Harry Potter or 50 Shades of Grey or dance music that they play at the club or any of that kind of stuff. People like to call me a hipster. I don't think that I'm a hipster at all. But I just don't go in for super popular stuff. Anyway, Game of Thrones is getting back to my original point. Game of Thrones is one of those rare things that is popular and also brilliant, in my opinion. So I'm very proud of the human race for embracing that as they did. Wow, I sound like a real snobby bastard, don't I? Oh well. I guess you gotta embrace who you are by this time in life. Okay, so anyway, looks like we're getting a little bit done here. We're getting a little bit done. Now, I think our trading post is done. Let's pause the game. Let's pause the game before it gets out of control here. And I think what you have to do at this point is you want to place an order, right? Uh-oh. It looks like he doesn't have any orders. Can I get seeds? I can't get seeds. Okay, so what can I get? Purchase, auto purchase. See, there's no money in the game, is there? I suppose I just have to wait. 6 people need to be traders there? Are you serious? We'll probably do 2. Let's do 2 traders there. And I suppose we have to wait until a ship comes, right? And then the ship will give us access to some orders, because otherwise we're not getting any we're not getting any seeds for a while. Perhaps it's because it's wintertime. But you see how long things take to do. It requires a bit of careful planning, actually. I hate to keep comparing it to Tropico, but I just got done doing a playthrough of Tropico, so I'm kind of just got it on my mind. And why don't we slap down? Do we want to slap down another house? Let's get rid of our builders first, and just let our laborers kind of go to town for a while. How about that? There's so much stuff for them to do, isn't there? Can we just gather up all this food as well? Let's just do a total sweep of anything that's close to us. Anything that's close to us, we want it kind of taken out. Okay, get that stuff, get it all gone. Yeah? Alright, great. We have a new child born. That's good. Why did I close the laborer screen again? Guys, what's wrong with me? Alright, there it is. Sorry about that. You know, I know I'm not the most professional of Let's Players. I'm just doing what I do, man. I like to play games and talk about it and share it with people. You know. You might be thinking, who the hell is this guy? He can't even keep his menu open. Well, I'm a fallible human with lots of, perhaps a few ADD tendencies. I don't know. I don't like it when people self-diagnose themselves with ADD. I'm not saying I have ADD. I don't think I would legitimately qualify as someone with ADD, but maybe we might just say focus problems, focus issues. Yeah, that might be a good way to describe what I have. I'm doing all right though, making it through life. Okay, so do we have any ability to order yet? We still don't. That's a little bit weird. If you know why that is, leave me something in the comments. I'm assuming it'll come. I'm assuming our ship will come in at some point. So if you know anything about that, get back to me. I mean, we're doing fine on food. We just ran out of clothes, didn't we? Where are the clothes? This is just material. That's very vague. Okay, here's clothes. 0 stored clothes. I guess we could just buy some clothes. Is that right? How do we do that? Okay. There's really no option here. Auto purchase clothes 5. No, 10. 20. 20 is the minimum. So what do we purchase it with? We don't have any gold. Auto purchase when merchant arrives. 20 clothes. That would be nice. And we have to give up something of our own, don't we? Well, I'll probably research that a little bit before the next video so I don't seem like such a bumbling buffoon. Because that's kind of important to our success here. It looks like our stockpile is doing pretty well finally. I wonder, we now have 7 laborers. That's pretty good. Okay, so they still seem to have plenty to do for the moment. So we'll let them do that. It's like we have 250 logs, 700 fuel, 38 stone, 59 iron. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with those numbers for right now. Do we want to build another house? Since our population's kind of growing. This actually will upgrade our house. That's kind of cool. What do we want to do here? What do we want to do? I think we'll probably, we probably won't do anything else right now. We'll kind of take a little time to reflect. As I said, this is a game that rewards a bit of patience. I did kind of mess up by building this native trader. I mean, he doesn't have anything I want right now. I don't want wine. I mean, I want to be able to feed and clothe my people first. I know wine is very important, But if you don't have clothes, you know. Okay, I don't know when the first trader is going to come, but we're just going to assume that he's on his way. I will go ahead and storage for produced goods. Really? Oh my goodness, my barn. Okay, we know what we need to do before we finish this episode. Is we need more storage. I had no idea that that barn was so tiny. So let's look here. What do we want? A storage barn used to store goods. What is it in particular, I wonder, that is... well, it's just everything. It's mostly food, is it not? Okay. Dry storage will store textiles. We don't have any of that yet. A small barn. A magazine. Able to store huge quantities. Might just do another... this would be cool, but we don't really have any hills to build that into, nor do we have any brick to do it with. A root cellar. That would be quite cool. I wonder if our herbs, our mushrooms, our roots, and all that, yeah. Okay, so let's do a root cellar. Like, maybe... Would be kind of cool to put it near the gatherer. Let's not do that. Let's expand our road system out just a little bit as a way of kind of shaping what the future is going to hold for us. That's what I like to do in a lot of games, is I'll build the road first, and then it will kind of like let me know what kind of shape I'm going for with my... Why is that? That is a little bit of a hill, I suppose. So we'll probably cut this a little short. In fact, why don't we just cancel that? No, not cancel. Removal, remove structure. We don't want that. It's not even built yet. Well, I can't find the option. Let's see, is it flattening? Oh, I can flatten this, can't I? For flattening and decorating areas. Corduroy road. I thought corduroy is for pants, dude. Okay, I tell you what. We'll just, because we don't want to have to redo this. We'll just have it like that. And then why don't we build our root cellar like kind of way down here, even though it's not a good spot for right now because it's so far away. I'd like to have some kind of building down here in the future that's going to provide food for our people down here. It's a little bit confusing with the double arrows like that, but okay, we'll put it right in that corner. No. Right here. No. Right there. Why is it not letting me do this? What is going on with you? Perhaps you have to build it into a mountain, I guess. That's what you have to do. Okay, well in that case, we'll just go with the boring old barn again. Alright. We'll do 2 builders for that. And we'll just end the episode right there. Feeling pretty good about things. I'm starting to slowly realize that we're not in the world of Tropico anymore. No more pristine beaches, no more rigging the elections and things like that. This game is much, much more challenging. It's much more of a serious gamers type game. Not to disparage Tropico at all. I love Tropico. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But whereas Tropico is like saying that you're a runner because you did a couple 5Ks, this is more like the ultra marathon through the mountains here, where you have to like suck on fitness gels and start barfing halfway through it and all that kind of stuff. So that's what this is, and we're going to keep going. We're not going to give up. I cannot promise you that we're going to be successful, but you know, anytime I lose a game, I'm probably going to just get right back on the saddle and do a like season 2, you know, attempt number 2. That's what a lot of the big YouTubers do. There's a guy whose name I won't mention who's doing a EU4 run where he's trying to get the big blue blob on France. And man, he keeps failing, but he keeps doing like version 2, version 3, version 4. It's really cool to watch him try to develop his game. Anyway, I'll cease my rambling on that note, and I will see you next time. This has been Dalsu for Dalsu Plays. Thanks for watching.